Let's now whisk all the way down to the south, the Western Cape province, where Mariska Botha is in Dunoon with the latest and the final voter registration weekend. Mariska, very good morning. I mean, traditionally, electoral participation remains high in provinces like the Western Cape. And we're also looking at a arguably rapid growing population, their inward migration as well. So the dynamics unfolding, perhaps also as voter registration weekend kicks off there with the final one for this year. Tell us what the expectations are and what's happening on your end.
Well, right now, we simply don't know. I read up a little bit last night on the IEC's website, and it looks like over 1 million people more have registered since the last elections for this upcoming elections. That's now countrywide. But you're absolutely right. In places like the Western Cape, voter turnout is relatively high. And of course, with local government elections, it's not just about who will run the country. It is about who will run your street, literally. And it makes it almost, one of those kind of things that is a must-do for everyone. Everybody who wants to have a say have their chance with the elections. So definitely, you're right, it is a major, major thing that is happening. And because it is about who will run your street, it is important that people go out there. So for those watching who haven't registered yet, who haven't checked if their details are correct, go out and do it today. We are standing, myself and my colleagues Zukile Daniel and Shamila Fisher, here at Dunoon at the taxi rank, where there's hustling and bustling behind me as the people are getting on their way and getting ready to start with their day. Of course, the voting stations or the places where you can register to vote also double up as voting stations will open at 8 o'clock. So people are still moving around very much and making their way to where they need to be. And we'll make our way later to those areas where people will hopefully come and check if their details are correct and register. But really, places like Dunoon, it is simply exploding at the seams. Places like this are expanding rapidly. There's been rapid growth in the Western Cape in terms of population figures. So certainly from the previous election to now, there are so much more people that live in the greater city of Cape Town than ever before. And in fact, behind Johannesburg, that has the most registered voters, Cape Town has the second most in the country. So, and we understand that it will be a hotly contested one this year. But nonetheless, the first thing people need to do is to get to that voting station and to make sure that they are registered. Rather be sure, be registered. If they don't want to vote on the day, it is your right to do so. But rather register, and if you decide you want to go, you can go and you should go, because it's about who will be in charge in your area, who will be responsible for what happens to the rubbish collection, the service delivery in your area.